My father worked for Westinghouse and they were on strike for 2 years. A neighbor who played golf was a caddy. He took my father up to the golf course to caddy. Well, the bag was as big as I was. So I used to shag balls for 50 cents an hour, chasing balls in the sun. So I was a rich kid. Sometimes I made 75 cents in a day. That was a lot of money for a 10-year-old kid back in 1955. And I started playing golf on Caddy's Day. I'd play from dusk till dawn, or dawn till dusk. So I used to play about 70 to 90 holes on Mondays, and I'd be the golf course the rest of the summer. And I continue that through high school. But it's the smoking, whatever is in the smoke, it's in your bloodstream, it adheres to the walls of your arteries. And then the injuries that I had, the trauma to them, they got narrower and narrower, and they just got blocked, and it stopped the circulation to my feet. My legs just went, and I didn't know why, and about, I guess, 2012, it started. I know I'm not going to walk again. That's not going to stop me from doing what I want to do. I don't know, I just can't sit around. I don't want to sit around. I was in a bed for 2 years. That was horrible. I had to crack the blinds to see if there was a world outside. I couldn't even get out of the bed. But that's just the way, that's me. You're not going to stop me. Don't tell me I can't until I can prove to myself that I can't.
I'm formerly from Pennsylvania, and we went up for a family reunion at our parish church for 3 days. So it's like 606 miles up there. My wife drove for about 125 to give me a break from driving, but I drove over 500 miles of it. I usually do all the driving because she has a messed up shoulder now. So driving with cruise control in the interstate's safe, but when you get into traffic and have to move, she doesn't have any, she can't raise her arm, her right arm, so it's tough trying to turn the wheel.
Sometimes you get patients that you'll always remember, and through my years I've got a lot of them, and Charlie certainly is one of them. He's one that certainly has challenged me and has made me think about what we're doing here, and challenged me to find ways to challenge him, and also challenged me to find ways to help him understand that there's some things that are not a good idea to do, or some things that we shouldn't be trying. But he's been a fantastic patient to work with.
I don't know. Put it in the military, he's a hard ass. And that's what I need. That's what I need, because I am the same way. Don't tell me I can't. Prove it to me. A lot of times I said, I'm going to try this or try that, and he said, don't try it without me. And a couple of times I did some dumb things. But I told him, he said, don't do things like that. But it's worked out. Everything seemed to work out. He knows his stuff. He probably has to study when he got me.
Initially, he had been in a chair in the bed. I mean, we had to work on how do we get from sitting to lying down in the bed. He wanted to be independent. You can't be independent. We can't walk until you can roll over and get out of bed, or you can't walk till you can stand up from a chair. So we had to start there with bed mobilities, trying to get on and off the mat, getting in and out of a chair, and he did very well. I mean, with the first series of therapy, when he had the majority of his right leg, we had progressed to ambulation with a straight cane. We could go up and down 10 stairs with a rail and a cane, and he did marvelously.
And then right after Dargon got me going on one leg here, I thought, oh man, this really feels good. And I had the other leg about a month later, after the therapy ended, my right leg went.
Knowing his medical problems and knowing what the physical challenges that would be to make that happen, I was, at best, I'll say skeptical that he would come back. But then lo and behold, a few months later, he did show back up here with with a new leg on that right side, and we got to start all over again.
I said, well, what about driving? Because they would everything. So gave me the names how to get in touch with Ian for driver training.
I've worked with a number of patients through the years who've gone through the driver rehab, and when you lose that ability, when patients get it back, it's always, you always see that excitement on their face when they get their license back or they get the ability to drive back, because it's freedom.
If you can pass that test, then you deserve your driver's license. I don't care what you drive. Not hand controls, just a regular car. I was shocked when I took the test. Can you imagine? I took the test my whole life. I usually excelled in something, and when I pulled back in the parking lot at the hospital there, I looked over to Ian and I said, did I pass? I never took a test in my life where I had to ask if I passed.
Golf was a driver for him. That's what he lived. We would always talk golf and what's going on in the golfing world. And I have no doubt that was what was driving him to get better with his walking, to get better with his transfers, to get better with his balance, so he could get back out there. Haven't seen him do it. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure excited for him if that's something he can get back to doing and get back to one of the things he enjoys so much.
I didn't play for 3 years. The last time I played was April 1st, 2014. And I was playing with a group on Tuesdays, and I couldn't walk. I said, I don't know when I'm going to play again, but I'm going to go up to that golf course. I don't care if I play 5 holes. But I couldn't play, I couldn't walk. Picked up a lot of holes, and that was the last time I played. But it's all you. I played all sports. I gave up baseball for golf. As a matter of fact, when I was in the Teener League at 11 years old, my batting average was 962. The first time I ever played, I shot 123 from the ladies' tees. First time I ever played 18 holes in a full golf course. And I hit the ball over 300 yards in college with a persimmon head and a Titleist Pilata. So don't tell me about these pros today hitting these so-called fancy clubs. I hit it just as far as they did.
Charlie's an incredible individual. Not many people have such a great attitude as Charlie. The positivity that he projects is just addicting.
If there's things you want to try, you should try them. And because he certainly had every opportunity not to do this and to stay in a wheelchair or to stay in a bed. And if that's not what you're about, you can certainly, there's ways you can find options to get there.
Give it a shot, whatever it may be. You have to be able to do something better than this. I know I never had anybody catering to me the rest of my life. And I don't think anyone else should either.